Look, we're only using candles as light. What is this, Barry Lyndon?
Am I supposed to get that? Or?
Well, I mean, if you watch movies, yes. So, what happened was, in the previous video, we were talking about the Julmust and shit.
Oh, which is this shit. Wow. This one's empty now. It's empty. We can use it as a prop.
We're going to have a discussion about the Hustomte. The picture here.
Wrong side.
No, it's on the right side.
Wait, what? Oh, there's one on both? Fuck.
So I started explaining to David about Swedish Hustomte mythology.
We started having a lot of fun with the random shit that Emilio was telling me about Swedish, like, or Nordic, like, mythology. Hey, what's happening? Oh my god, was that a spirit? Of like your weird, crazy Christmas-like mythology. So we decided, like, Emilio was like, you know what, you sit your ass here, and he went to get a book, as I understand it, and, oh god, I gotta choke on the Julmust. And apparently this book contains secret dark magic. Is that it?
Yeah.
And pictures of magic?
No.
Oh.
So pretty much, I got this book a long time ago. It's pretty much with a lot of different, like,
How long time ago?
Swedish
that
and
matters.
Long time ago. A bunch of stories about different types of things. It has both, like, movie shit from other countries, but mainly Swedish and stuff. So I thought I might just show it to David, explain some shit. It's not all Christmas related, but I thought it's steamy. It gives you, a bit like feeling.
Ooh, Christmas.
So if you want to,
There'll be like a carol song in the background that we don't actually hear, but you do, so it feels like you're part of it, but we don't actually hear. You know, that's always funny.
It's not really going to be a special video of me and David traveling around the world and shit. No. You saw this could be a fun, cozy video. You sit down, get some snacks, and
if you own a fireplace, lucky you, use it right now.
This is the speak and shit. Okay.
Also, these are weird rings that aren't of onion, but are of like that are flavored with like peanut butter. Cause why not? Oh my goodness, that's creepy.
So,
Christmas is the best holiday. Or
we'll start out with the classical thing. With the Hustomte here.
Fuck you people. Oh yeah, the Hustomte, the tiny
picture. Well, Hustomte is a person. A Hustomte is like a small person.
Racist.
Like a gnome, you could say. And what their thing is that they're supposed to, for example, they live in farms.
Only.
Or they're part of farms. They're part of farm. Well, not in every farm, you don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, these were created back in the day where pretty much cities were not that big of a thing. The legend, or like the myth, is that these tomtar, gnomes, whatever, that have nothing to do with Santa Claus, is pretty much what they do. They carry the animals, stuff like that, small things in the farm, and pretty much what your payment is you give them like porridge, food, whatever.
Poor things.
You give to them, and they pretty much, that's pretty much what they live off, and they get to live in the farm. Obviously, if you misbehave towards the animals and shit like that, they will misbehave towards you.
So basically, the moral of the story is be nice to your animals. You know, it's like, oh, that's a nice story. Be nice to your animals. Let them learn life.
But also, if you're an asshole to like everyone else in the house too, you shouldn't be like beating on your wife and kids.
But even if you're Italian.
Yes, even if you're Italian.
Okay, that's good to know. Well, the thing is that I was talking to Emilio that I thought about this. I'm like, but wait a minute. You're telling me that I live in a house where, like, I live my life better, good or not. But depending on how I do it, some little guy that I did not ask, that has moved into my house somehow, or with his family, you say sometimes. You're not sure how exactly it is, if it's only one of them or is it more of them?
Usually one.
Okay? Has moved into my house, that he will start, like, Emilio described it as pranking.
Or messing with you.
So what does that mean? He puts something else somewhere else.
I mean, he can do the bad things too. Depends on what bad things you do.
Okay, so he's gonna do what I did to them to me?
I guess.
Like, if they brand my cow so my neighbor doesn't see that he doesn't like that, so he fucking brands my ass.
I think branding cows is like pretty normal thing. So.
Okay, but my point is, if I just have a really bad day once, and maybe I didn't even, I didn't even slap my cow, right? It was a little shit gonna get pissed and push me down the fucking stairs. It's like, oh fuck! It's like, what the fuck? And I just see like, upstairs, I just see like, the fuck? What the fuck is that? Like, you know what? What if he psychologically starts torturing you? Like, you're going to your bathroom in the middle of the night, and this is like the older ages, right? So you have like these candles, you're walking down, and you see like, like what? Like, fuck you, asshole! I know what you did. Like, you just like you're running around the house. And he's like, fuck you. And like running around your house, you lock the door, and he's like, you sure I'm over there? And you're like, oh fuck, he's in me the room. And in the morning, you just wake up with like fucking, like all your fucking chicken's feathers have been ripped off and they're all over in your house or some shit. Like he just starts really fucking with you or something. Like he breaks your toilet or some shit. Like he starts like you walk in your bathroom and he fucking wrote in tar on your mirror like I know what you did or something like that.
Well,
like,
either way,
what does he do?
depends on, I don't really remember, but
Have they moved into houses? Like farms aren't really a thing as much anymore. And fuck,
Well,
if I owned a farm nowadays with the fucking cruelty people say people do to animals, those farmers must be fucking dead by the day. Like, so like, did they move into houses nowadays? You think? Like, if you own a pet, like if you're not good to your kitty, they're like, fuck you.
Well, I know that how this shit works now in modern life. That's obviously based on back in the day, doing like the.
But I have one question.
Doing like
Do
the
you have
19th
to
century.
feed them? Here's my biggest question.
I think like if you don't feed them, they'll just leave.
Well then, there you go. Holy
Well, I
shit!
mean,
It's fixed your problem.
No, but the things that, well, I mean, the things that if you feed them, I mean, and being nice, they'll help you out in the farm. Pretty much, it will make your life easier.
Right. Well, will they? Will they like? Will they like? I wake up in the morning. I'm tired. I'm like, oh, I gotta milk my cow. But then he already did it for me. So I'm like, oh, thanks, Pretty
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow, you're helpful. All I have to do is just give you some porridge.
So that's a Hustomte.
Fuck. So basically, mini Santa. That isn't really Santa. He looks like
They
a
should
tiny
not
Santa.
be confused with the elves that help Santa building the toys or whatever. And by the way, the real Santa is it's not from the North Pole. The real Santa lives in Finland.
What a weird thing. He's drunk all the time.
In Rovaniemi. That's where the real Santa Claus come from. Every Scandinavian knows this, and if they don't know this, they're not real. They don't know the truth. They just be following the stupid American ways or whatever. So the real Santa is from Finland. Learn it, and we're Swedish and he's Romanian. We accept this. So yeah.
Okay. I was always thought that he's in Antarctica. That's why we don't
Finland.
see him. Oh god. When I made Rick
And in
from Morty.
Swedish mythology, I think there's similar things in like the Danish and the Norwegian. We have other ones which is called Näcken. This is nothing really Christmas related, but because you're into the theme.
Oh my god.
This is how it looks like.
He looks like a really high man.
Well, it only depends on who painted it. He could look like whatever. So either way, so Näcken is a naked man that sits next to rivers and plays the violin.
That sounds nice.
The thing is that with his music and apparently his looks, he's supposed to fool people down, usually women, then to the what's called water, and then they'll eventually drown, and then he'll suck their blood or eat them.
So, what the fuck? It's a naked man right there in that river. What if I'm listening to headphones and I see a naked guy playing a violin? So right now, if I go down the river and I see a naked man playing a violin, should I be afraid it's a demon or just a very crazy person?
Both.
Okay.
But anyway, so that's the story. He sits next to them, plays the violin,
And then eats you
tricks you down,
or something.
and then you eventually drown.
That's interesting. The naked.
And then the things that people usually, there's another similar one to Näcken, the Strömkarlen, which is pretty much the same thing. There's a guy that plays music, only there's like a small little guy with grey clothes, and he also plays music. No, I don't think it's a violin. The difference is that here it's only the music that tricks people down, except the looks and music.
And he does the same thing.
But usually it's only he only tricks down like musicians. Because they're like interested in music. Like
Okay, and what if
people
you
that play.
teach me more or?
Well, usually people, and it's pretty much the same thing. They start dancing and get down to the stream, and eventually they drown or something.
Wow. What fucking racist little
And then the
gnomes.
guy's like laughing, like
Fuck you! I'm the only musician now.
Then we have also another one that's pretty much a similar thing. Usually, if you notice
Why
all
the
this,
three of these assholes? I want women.
I'll tell you.
I want musicians.
I'll tell you a little bit better. And then we have Becka Hästen, which I think this is usually the most the most people have heard of, which is a horse. That's like a horse that runs around close to water or whatever.
That sounds nice.
And it's like a nice or grey or white
But he
horse.
sings or something, and then I come and get drowned in the river. I sense a theme.
And he's nice to them and shit.
Aww.
But the difference is though that, so what it does to you is he tricks you to go on, jump on it, and then it swims down in the water, and then you're stuck, and then you drown. And this one tricks women and children pretty much. So it's a nice horsey.
People really have a problem with men. They're like, fuck it, whatever, women, children, fuck those guys.
So apparently it's like nice to you and everything.
Aww. But if you
And
get on
then-
his back, you're fucked.
And then, either you get on his back or he just tricks you down. One of those two things. And it's usually women are shown that they tricks.
He is a
and
horse.
kills.
He just fucking kicked me and killed me in one shot. I mean, he hasn't really thought this through.
So that's what it does.
I mean, if I was a horse and I wanted to murder people, I'd just kick him in the face.
And it apparently eats cows too.
Oh, fuck him. Just, go ahead, eat my fucking cow.
Apparently there's like an Irish version of it too
Oh
here.
my goodness.
Augusti, I don't know, Irish people, you
Tell us. Yeehaw. I know that's the.
But usually,
the horse.
as you notice with all these different stories is...
People die by river.
Well, I mean, they're obviously made up to make sure children don't go near rivers. Or near water, so they don't drown.
And I guess it's...
To scare them away.
Alright, I guess, but it's like...
Unless these things exist, we don't know.
Sure, until that one kid goes down the river and sees another thing there and goes, "Fuck you, mom, you lied to me," and then he starts playing the river. Because he's gone there like 6 times, he's never seen either a naked man, a midget, or a horse. And if he ever sees all 3 of those at the same time, holy shit, that's gonna have a bad day that day. Yeah, that's a weird looking team of people to have gone there. Imagine going to the river and you see a naked little gray man, a naked guy, and a fucking horse. What do you do? What do you do? What if the guy playing the violin is already riding the horse and the little fucking gray guy is on the ass of the horse? Then you're in triple trouble, mister.
So either way, a bunch of these type of legends. Then we have the most, I guess, the most classical that everyone knows is called troll. The troll thing, the
one where the guy did a music for it, the troll, the new animated feature by whatever the fuck they're called, Trolls.
No.
Sponsored.
So either way,
Not really. I don't know. Trolls.
The thing is that I think the trolls. There's trolls from like what's it called like German folklore. There's like
What do you do? Get you drunk?
usually it's like Norwegian folklore about trolls is the most famous ones.
What do you do? Eat your shoes?
Usually it's eventually the same thing. There's different trolls, just like.
Is it the guy under the river like, give me money and pass?
No, these trolls are different. They're like usually big stones and like they have like moss, like the green thing on it.
Okay.
Usually it's the things that they look like that, and then they like when humans come or whatever, and they hide to those things. And then
Oh, so like in Frozen.
yeah,
Actually, yeah.
that's where they took the idea from.
The whole theme of it was kind of Scandinavian with the local.
Yeah, exactly.
The buildings.
That's one of those different types of
Also
trolls.
Swedish, confirmed.
Um,
I mean, fuck, took the name Elsa. It's like,
there's all different trolls, ugly ones, whatever,
Pretty ones.
under bridges. There's like the giants with like forests on their back. There's some really creepy imagery. You can probably find it. Here's some creepy images that shit. You can easily find it probably, but there's some creepy stuff, creepy stories. For example, one where they switch out kids, that's what they call bortbytingar. Pretty much what they do is the trolls, they want human kids, so they switch out their baby troll and take your human baby instead.
what?
So then it's a baby troll that you grew up, whatever.
Why? I'm sorry. So trolls aren't happy with their kid and say, fuck this, I'll raise a human. You have my fucking kid. And
Yeah.
that's the creepy story.
Pretty much. Well, I mean, they take your kids, so.
Oh no. Now I have a retarded troll child. How will I
Stuff
know?
like that.
He's made of fucking stone. Is that a thing you grew up with, Emilio? Because I didn't grow up here in the like small class. We were like, ah, you're a troll child. Like
No,
push
no,
a kid in
no.
the mud or something.
No, it's just stuff. No, it's obviously not really anything like that.
Like,
It's stories you hear from like Skansen or whatever.
look at the
Usually when you get to Skansen, they like tell you stuff, you know. If you're Swedish, you get to Skansen when they have like the 18th century fair type thing, when it's like they're
I've never been there.
in the huts telling you stories, you don't know.
That's cool.
Not like that. Obviously giants, but they're usually combined with trolls. But anyway, the giant type thing is that obviously big people, and what they want to do is destroy churches, and then so they throw stones at them.
How often does this
And
happen?
then these type of big, and that's why usually how they like explain, you know, usually we find like giant stones in the forest. These like, they're called jättekast or something like that.
giant throws.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it would be a stone they threw, something like that.
Well, they obviously have shitty aim.
Yes. So that's what it could be, like big stones, just like random.
You know they could have just kind of probably walked over there and smack it or something.
And also dance around in the forest. And then they trick you in and start dancing with them.
I probably wouldn't to go on.
But eventually, what happens is you start growing older while you're dancing.
What the fuck?
So a couple of seconds could be a couple of years.
What the fuck?
So when you start dance after, it's like 70 or like 100 years have passed and you're just an old person.
And they're like, fuck you, you're
I think
old
like
now.
they drain your own life or something.
Oh, well they're assholes.
So that's what they do.
Why
So
are
like
this-
if you see dancing elves and people,
Don't.
be careful, don't start dancing with
Usually
them.
when I go in the woods and people dancing, go, hey, come on, come right in. I usually go, no, this looks like a cult.
But obviously, with magic and shit, they trick you in, so.
Yeah, magic. Come on, you love dancing cults. Okay.
There's a bunch more stuff. There's like, usually people mix up with like German folk. There's like, with the devil, but usually devil is like in everywhere, but like, he is like the person you least expect to be. The same thing with the deaf. Usually it's about like taking children and stuff like that. Tricking you or stuff like that. They always want to trick you.
No, because they feel like they're smart like that. Ah, we got him, Frankie. Yeah, we fucking showed him. Was smarter. I think my favorite is the small type people.
So I mean, obviously, if you're really interested in this type of stuff, just look it up.
I guess it's pretty quick, right?
Well, somewhere they will have Romania folklore legends, whatever that is.
I really don't know money. Like that's the thing. Like, because I never really grew up there, and like, I mean, if my mom would probably know, but I really don't really know. Like obviously, the most like thing I know a lot about like Dracula. This is one of the things like, oh, don't you come from there? So I was like, I got interested and eventually like read up on it, and so I know a lot about him and things like that. But like all the things he could do and all that, which is pretty bullshit. Let's be honest, like the fucking ridiculous amount of list of powers he has. But it's like, because he became famous and shit. But like, because a lot of like folklore stuff, like I don't know.
It's like 1 o'clock in the night when we're filming this.
What time is it? That is 12:35. Oh, that whoops, you're right.
So it's pretty late.
Filming tomorrow.
We decided to film this video. So it would be a fun idea.
We got excited.
We don't know.
It's not very Christmas themed, is it? It's more like here, creepy shit that's gonna haunt your nightmares.
But that stuff is cool too.
Oh, no, I agree, but
I always like this like creepy shit stuff. I usually like the like creepy feeling. It's funny and send.
it's funny. Like, okay, I think there's a difference between a creepy feeling and like scaring you. Like, you know what I mean? Horror and like you know what I mean? There's a difference. Like, it's kind of like playing a scary game, right? Like, I don't ever do that because I'm like, why would I? We're deaf films, you know us.
If you guys find this book, I mean, it's.
I've got a gun.
Yeah. There's also a troll book. We'll probably show you some pictures from it. We'll see if we can do more of this shit. If you really like this, then we'll probably talk more about
It's
it.
just fun to do it for us, I think.
Yeah, or maybe no, we can actually do like better stuff than just like low quality
I like it. It's a cool,
video.
mystical.
Cut.